Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to take Champ out to a pole work clinic. He done one early on this year and he found it really quite hard, some of the activities, especially the canter work. So we will see what he makes of it today. So I'm just going to quickly brush him off now and then we'll load him up and get on our way. Here they've got all the poles. There's a group in there now, so they've got loads of poles set up. So I'm just going to tap him up and then get on. He's a little bit sweaty. This is a bit further out than we usually go, but he's fine, he's happy enough. So I'm just going to tack him up now and we jump on. So we're all just going around, letting them see everything and warming up the horses. Champ really finds this arena quite scary. They have low-flying planes going over here, and of course with the conifer bushes around the outside, he finds that side really spooky. So just getting him to try and listen to me, go forward, and of course go as close to the bush as he can. So as we're just going around, all I want from him is to get him to listen to me and try and come down into a frame. Of course, you need a contact with your hands and then put your leg on to get them to come down onto the bit and round. But this is what Champ really struggles with, because as soon as you put your leg on, he thinks you want to go faster and his trot just speeds up, the head goes up, where he's still new to riding. He's only been ridden consistently since the beginning of this year. He still hasn't got a clue on the aids, so he can't hold a frame at the moment. He holds it a few seconds, then the head goes up. So it's just trying to get him to listen to me and then try and getting him to bend round my legs. He struggles really badly with the right rein, and he usually cocks his head to the left. Again, he's seen the physio this week. We're getting on it. He just blocks that rib cage to let me move his body over to get the head to then come round right. But it's a work in progress, but this is why we're doing the pole work clinics, to help him drop his head and focus. We just need him now to slow down. It's not speed I want, it's power, but he's finding that really difficult to understand. So once they're all nicely warmed up, we then start going through the pole work exercises. We're just going up the centre of the whole exercises this time and just letting them have a walk and have a look at it all. So we walk through it a couple of times and then we come at it in trot. So now he's got to try and find a straight line through the middle. He's just lifting his little feet up really quite high. Try and just find his placings. But so we then go through it in trot a couple of times. And he just gets better and starts understanding what I'm asking of him. So as we turn round this corner and down the long side, you can start to see that Champ, he's learning to come over his back, drop his head. Of course, he can't hold it for too long, so the head goes up a bit, he goes a bit dippy in the back. So it's just trying to get him to then go round, down and forward again without just picking up too much speed. I need him to slow down, but he's a Welsh D at the end of the day. He's a bit hot and fiery, so just trying to teach him to find the middle ground of push from behind and not speed.
No, God.
So we've done this exercise a few times in trot, and the rest of the group have now gone up the other end of the school because we come round in canter in a minute. Canter is Champ's weakest pace, and he throws me into it and dances and prances at the beginning of every time you canter. This is due to him just being inexperienced and lacking balance. So I just try to ignore it as much as I can and push him on. The more we do it, the better he will get with it. So here we get such a nicer transition, and it's just trying to now get him to see the stride and go over the poles. Here you can see it's just over exaggerated every time he goes over the poles in canter, but we just try and ride it out. So it's just trying to find the stride, get him to go over it without stepping on the pole or kicking it, which is really difficult for him because he's got such a soft mouth. If you start pulling him back to try and find the stride, he thinks you want to come in trot. So here, going on to the right rein, this is his weakest rein. You can see as he come around that corner that he's cocking his head to the left. He's seen the physio, it's just he won't let me into that rib cage to push it over and get his head round to the right. So he tries, bless him. Again, it's just striding issues. I want him to keep the canter, and we do lose it. We lose the canter lead, and then he goes disunited behind. Here I think I've lost my stirrups, just getting that back. And then it's just trying to get him to, look here, he's on the wrong canter leg, so we pull him back again. And then this one, I think we get the right front canter, but not the back. He's disunited. So we go through these poles to try and get the back leg back again, and then we just give him a blast around the school just to try and make it fun, get him to build that balance. So here we're just going through the points of this shape, just for straightness, and then we come back up the centre of the whole exercise, just getting him to really slow down and think about where he's placing his feet. Trying to keep him in a nice straight line, and then we come out right on this triangle and a circle up the top here. And then we come back in the triangle and down the exercise just to finish it off. But I'm really pleased with how he went. He's really quite started to understand it at the end. But if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Thank you.